Hello YouTube, my name's Nero and today some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, another episode of DNA Saturday, which is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in DNA bombs. That was the Gray class we're going to be using throughout the entirety of this gameplay. If you guys would like, you can go back and pause the video to get a good look at the class, but keep in mind, I will be talking about the perks and the attachments and the general class setup periodically throughout this video. So the gameplay itself is actually sent in by a guy that goes by the name of AK Jug, so I believe is a first time guest here on my channel. I've seen him in the comment section of my videos, but I don't feel as though he's ever actually been featured on any of the many series I've done over the years. Moab Monday, Moab Friday, Chem Strike Saturday, DNA Saturday. I don't think he's ever actually been featured, so I think it's kind of a cool thing. We got some fresh faces around here, some new names. It's definitely kind of cool to see stuff like that. So the gameplay he sent in was actually, of course, this game of Hardpoint here on the map Terrace, using the OHM, which is a brand new DLC weapon here in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I believe it right now, it's only out for people on the Xbox One. It could be out for 360 as well, but I don't play on the 360, so I could be wrong about that. I do know it's going to be coming to people that play on the PlayStation and on the PC in the relatively near future, but right now it's only available to Xbox Season Pass holders, which is kind of cool. They're actually trying to incentivize people a little bit more to have the Season Pass, so as a result, we're actually getting a little bit more benefit from having a Season Pass by being able to have access to the DLC weapon long before the DLC even comes out. So I think it's kind of cool they're actually doing that, and I'm really enjoying this weapon so far. How about you guys? I'm definitely enjoying it so far. I made a first impressions video talking about that. I was actually reading a lot of your guys' feedback, and a lot of people were kind of agreeing with me that the shotgun mode of this weapon is kind of weak, but the LMG mode of it hits like a freaking truck, and I definitely have to agree with that. So if you guys don't know what the OHM is, it's a directed energy light machine gun that is also a shotgun. You see down there in the bottom right, it says toggle shotgun mode. You can basically hit left on your D-pad, similar to going into lockdown mode when you're using like an XMG, like you hit left on the D-pad and it changes around how the gun functions. Well, you do that, and basically your gun becomes a shotgun, a full auto shotgun with a crazy wide hipfire spread. That's actually pretty weak, all things considered. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a light machine gun and a shotgun, which is just weird to say. Like that's weird, right? Like it's a light machine gun and shotgun hybrid, which are like two complete opposites. Next thing we're going to see is like a sniper rifle shotgun hybrid, where one's really good at long range, whereas the other one turns it into a shotgun somehow. That'd be crazy if they were to implement a sniper and a shotgun into one weapon. Imagine the freaking montages that would be made with a weapon like that. But let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. That'd just be crazy. I'm just saying, I think it's kind of cool that we have a light machine gun / shotgun hybrid here within Call of Duty. And it's one of the most unique looking weapons in the game. I definitely think it's pretty cool. So what's he doing throughout this gameplay? You're wondering yourself, how is he getting a DNA bomb? What's he doing with it? So right now, he's basically just defending the hardpoint. He's not one of the players that's actually on the hardpoint. He's one of the players that is establishing map control, which I think is something that a lot of people really they devalue it. They take it for granted when they're playing game modes like Hardpoint. They take it for granted when they're playing game modes like Momentum, stuff like that. Even Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag is another great example, or maybe even Blitz. They're all great examples of game modes where it's really about the map positioning. It's really about the map control as well. You really got to think of where the opposing team's at, where your team is at, and trying to cut them off from getting towards the objective. He's staying around the objective and trying to shoot everybody that goes near it. Of course, right now the opposing team has taken it over completely. You look at the minimap right there, and the hardpoint itself is actually going to be switching. So he's going to go ahead and start getting out of there and trying to make his way over towards where his teammates are at. And really just trying to play it safe. What I like about gameplays like this is you can watch them play and you can see exactly what they were thinking, and you can see how they have to play differently compared to if they were playing something like Domination. Like you look at just the flow of the map, it's completely different when you're playing Terrace Domination as compared to like Terrace Hardpoint or even Terrace Capture the Flag or things like that. Like the flow, and he got very lucky on getting that kill right there. The flow of the map is very different, and I think it's always kind of interesting to see how people flow from one end of the map to the other. But here towards the end of the gameplay, he starts realizing he's really kind of like on a longer streak, and he's like, okay, so now he's playing super defensive. He's constantly checking corners. He's paying attention to that minimap. He saw that guy coming from downstairs. He sees this guy coming from downstairs. So he's playing super defensive. He's like, I don't want to mess up my DNA bomb, which I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Throughout the rest of the gameplay, he doesn't play too much objective, whereas towards the beginning of the video, he was defending a hard point. Towards the middle of the video, he was defending a hard point. For the rest of it, he's really going to kind of start playing defensive because he knows he's on that streak, and he's going to try and get himself up towards DNA bomb. Here's a spoiler. He does it because he's on DNA Saturday. Let's start talking a little bit about the Cray class and what exactly he did with his class setup here, because the OHM, it's a brand new weapon. People are wanting to talk about the class and how people are running the gun, how people are finding success with it. So let's start talking about the setup he has. So of course, OHM, he's using the standard variant. I'm not sure, has anyone gotten a variant out of a supply drop yet, besides the one that comes with the weapon by default? Let me know in the comments about that, because I haven't seen anything about it yet so far. But the attachments he's running is going to be red dot sight, sight, adjustable stock, and advanced rifling. Now, adjustable stock's good. I like adjustable stock, but if I had to make a recommendation, I like quick draw grip when you're actually using this gun, just because it's a light machine gun, and by that very nature, it takes forever and a half to actually ADS. So as a result of that, I like to have quick draw in there just to help me out a little bit at close ranges. We actually pick up a triple kill right there. But yeah, the setup he's using is basically that of, I have a light machine gun, I'm going to use it and make it very, very, very effective at long ranges, which he's doing that. He's got advanced rifling on there. He's got red dot sights so he can stay accurate. He picks up a DNA bomb right there, as well as he has adjustable stock for strafing and, of course, trying to win those gunfights at long ranges. In terms of perks, we got low profile and blind eye. Standard perks, we got toughness and scavenger. Scavenger, I talk about every episode, man. I don't understand why people like scavenger, but they do. But yeah, pretty basic class setup. With the big thing that he was using throughout this video, though, was the attachments and how he was trying to use the light machine gun to its full effectiveness, and really playing to the strengths of the weapon as well. Just by its sheer nature, that's a very powerful long-range weapon. That's what he was doing throughout the entirety of the gameplay, just trying to stick back for the most part, take people out across the map, and that's what the OHM is very, very good for. Once again, shotgun mode, not so great. Light machine gun mode, pretty freaking awesome. We skip forward here towards the end of the gameplay. It looks like his team did not exactly have that good of a game. Even though he was getting all those kills, even though he ended up getting that DNA bomb, it doesn't appear like his team's actually going to get the win. He's actually losing by quite a bit here towards the end. This guy is running around with a rocket launcher, which of course is so much fun when that ends up happening. But right here, unfortunately, is actually where the gameplay recording that he sent me cut off. So I can't show you the final score because there's no final score in the video he sent me. All we can tell is there's 41 seconds left in this game of Mosh Pit Hardpoint, and they were losing by about 50 points, and chances are they didn't get those 50 points within 41 seconds. So it looks like his team lost, but I would have been interested to see a final score. But regardless, still, I think it's awesome we were able to see an OHM DNA bomb, especially when the weapon just came out a few days ago. So it's definitely kind of cool to see gameplay like that with a brand new DLC weapon. So thank you to Mr. AK Jugs for sending us in. I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rate where you guys feel via deserves. And if you guys would like to submit your DNA bombs for next week's episode of DNA Saturday, simply watch the video. It's on your screen right now. There's an annotation that you can click. There's a link to it down in the video description. Just check out that video. It will teach you everything you need to know about submitting your stuff for next week's episode of DNA Saturday. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out Mr. AK Jugs, who once again is a first-time guest here on my YouTube channel, you can do so by clicking the annotation on your screen, or you can find him by clicking the link down in the video description. They'll take you over there to his YouTube channel. He's a gameplay channel is what he really likes to do over there. He likes to post up gameplay. He doesn't traditionally do commentary over there. I've looked through most of his videos, and I couldn't find commentary on just about all of them. He is a gameplay channel who uploads gameplay that is just really, really good gameplay that people may enjoy. So he's got double DNA bombs. He's got Pytech DNA bombs, IMR DNA bombs, AK-12 DNA bombs. Basically, he's been posting since Advanced Warfare came out, and every video he has up is a DNA bomb. Like, he's one of those channels where if you get a DNA bomb, you upload it, and hopefully people enjoy it. So if you're into that kind of thing, you may enjoy his channel, because I know some of you guys just really, really like to watch awesome gameplay, and he's got the channel for you if that's the case. So once again, I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episodes of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel via deserves. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.